Hello and welcome to another update video about oil. As we're heading into the weekend, oil had a very weak week. Oil could not manifest any bullish potential in the last 2 weeks. So in the last video, for anybody who's also new on this channel, throughout July, August, we've been in September, we've been tracking here this wave one to the upside, which is a bullish scenario. We then said, okay, probably top is in. Can't remember where exactly it was, but we said, okay, top is in. Let's track downside into this region around, 76 to maybe $80. The price came into that region and then it showed a reaction. That reaction was only a corrective rally. So it could not, or the bulls could not manifest really another bullish rally on this chart. It was only a three-wave rally, which we call corrective, and the price formed another low afterwards. And then as a result, we highlighted, okay, let's assume that we are forming a five-wave pattern to the downside for the following reasons. First of all, the market couldn't rally here in an impulse. So it's corrective, indicating anyway further downside. With that latest low, we've come too low to at least here on the Brent Crude chart. On the WTI chart, not necessarily, but we come down too low to still follow that bullish scenario as a highly likely one. So I'm very much open to it, that we could still rally in a third wave. To be honest, it would really need to start from here. I would like to avoid another low. And it would now need to break above the signal line. And that would be, for me, $83.11. Why? Because from here, in the bearish count, which also would just lead to one more low possibly, right? So it's not like we're going to crash completely, but it might just be one more low here. In that scenario, we can, in a fourth wave, rally into this region between 78 and 83. And that would be all healthy for a fourth wave. So the fourth wave, unless it goes above $83.11, well, I consider that as a fourth wave, as a corrective rally, with one more low to come afterwards, for which we can define a target once a wave 4 top has been established. But as I said, I'm open to the idea that the yellow count could still play out. It would need to prove that to me, though. A very, very little price action down here. It's not clear, there's nothing I can work with down here. So we need to see next week how the price is reacting to resistance. Do we actually get into resistance? I mean, at the moment, see, it broke below the 78.6 retrace, which shows weakness, and is now retesting that from below. But ideally, we are moving into the resistance area for a healthy wave 4, and then get possibly another low. Okay, looking at WTI, very similar story, okay? It's just here, the actual 78.6 retrace, which I always call a very, very important support level, did hold. So that is, let's say, a better signal for the yellow wave count, which is the bullish one. But also here, similar story. I think we have a low of some sort a low of sorts is in place. The question is it a wave 4 rally, or is it the third wave rally to the upside? Here, the key pivot point that will decide between the two is the $78.74 level. A break above that will shift probabilities towards the yellow count. Staying below that will mean we're likely in the white wave count. And I just need a little bit more structure to identify, okay, is this corrective or not? Certainly, no. I mean, there is, let's say, confirmation for a low of sorts in place, but not enough confirmation to suggest that this wave 2 has bottomed. It would have been ideal here. The structure looked good. Here, this is still acceptable, but it's come down quite deep, okay? And because if we look at Brent Crude, that has actually come down a little bit too deep. Okay, the yellow count is not invalidated. It's just, it showed a lot of weakness. But we all know that oil can also turn around at an instant. But literally, I would expect in the next few weeks, the price to get into this resistance area between 73.36 and 78.74. And then this will be the decision point in the white wave count. We should see a bearish reaction from there. At the same time, I would consider the 78.70 level a bit of a breakout point to the upside. So I just should give you some key levels to watch for the next few days, weeks. Okay, so hopefully you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500 as well as about stocks, check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. Link can be found in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.